Supplements, two categories. Might be useful and waste of money. Might be useful. This contains supplements that are well researched and are not extraordinarily expensive. So, whey protein, if you struggle to reach your daily goal of protein intake, whey protein can be a very interesting, sometimes more, sometimes less delicious option to really help reach your goals. Also, creatine, point number 3 on the bullet list, as I said, plays a crucial role in energy systems and is again well researched. There is also increasingly more evidence at the moment that creatine could have a beneficial effect on brain health or in recovery from concussions, for example. Number 3, caffeine. Caffeine, yes, big fan of it, but the dose, also frequency, etc., is crucial. So, for example, caffeine has a half-life of 6 to 9 hours. So it takes 6 to 9 hours for the body to kind of get rid of 50% of your caffeine. Be careful, that does not mean that it takes 12 to 18 hours to get rid of it completely. It's a little bit more complicated than that. But if you have a 100 kilo athlete consuming a Nocco, for example, which contains, in Switzerland at least, 180 milligrams of caffeine, and he does drink it at 4 in the afternoon, then by 10 p.m., when he wants to go to sleep, he still does have 45 to 100 milligrams of caffeine in the system. That's problematic because usually already a dose of 25 milligrams of caffeine in the body does have a negative effect on your sleep quality and also quantity. And here we have to keep in mind that this equation is done with a half-life of 5 hours, so even less than the 6 to 9 hours. So if you take the upper limit, so 9 hours of half-life, you're going to have even more caffeine in your system by the time of 10 p.m. when you want to get to sleep. And this can really have a huge impact on your sleep and therefore recovery and therefore performance, etc. Also because a lot of athletes do not notice it. They are often very used to their doses of caffeine, and it's just natural to them to drink caffeine at this and that time and in the morning feel a little bit tired and all that. And they only notice the difference and the impact that caffeine can have on sleep when they really kind of turn down their caffeine intake, maybe even just shut it down for 1 week, and then focus on the details such as timing and notice the benefits that it can have when timed correctly. So, my recommendation, caffeine, yes, but use it wisely and keep an eye on the timing. If you're not sure, hit me up and I'm glad to give you some more info. Supplements that are, in my opinion, a waste of money are supplements that you do not need because you do not have a deficit. For example, vitamins. As I said, if you take the 5 portions per day rule, you keep it simple and stupid, you're most likely going to be fine. Then there's no need to consume multiple multivitamin tabs per day to up your vitamins that are already perfectly fine. In fact, there's such thing as too much vitamin. So if you do not have a deficit or there's a clear indication to really consume it, just keep it away. You can save a lot of money with that. Also, supplements that do have a lack of evidence. So for example, collagen is very hyped at the moment, and there's at the moment not really a good base of evidence that supports in the context with athletes that we're in at the moment. So again here, do not waste your money with such supplements. Last but not least, combinations. In my opinion, boosters are a waste of money because what do you really need in a booster? Caffeine, that's mostly it. because all the other things, they might get you a more pumped feeling. Is it a nice feeling? Yes, for sure. Does it help? No, not really. Does it boost performance? No, not really. And all the other things are also not really necessary for your training. So just keep it simple. Use caffeine, maybe some kind of isotonic drink, and you're good to go for your workout, unless you want to run for hours, then that's a little bit different.